Hi, I am in Jerusalem. Today is what is it? The 10th, I think, of July 2025. So I thought I would make a video because things are just not getting better with us humans. We don't learn, we don't become better, we don't go on forwards, we go backwards. I don't know. This is a beautiful place. This is really, in my opinion, a sacred place. I mean, you can feel the energy. It's very strong. I've gotten dizzy a few times because I think I'm very sensitive to energy and that kind of stuff. So I was here maybe 15 years ago. I came to do a beautiful summer program in Tel Aviv with beautiful people, beautiful teachers that taught me so much. Everything that I know and that I continue to teach came from them. It's probably gonna be very noisy. I need to get one of those microphones. But so I was here. They took us on a day trip from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, and one of the highlights was the Mount of Olives, where I am now. And this place was so full of people and so alive, and there were camels, and there were tourists, and there were pilgrims, and everything. I mean, this is a very important place, and now it's completely empty. Wait. And the people that are around making a little bit of noise, they're just from maybe like the restaurant to the back, or just locals. So yes, it's totally crazy. Of course, I wish for peace for everybody. It's gonna be super loud with this wind. This wind is great though, because it's super hot. I took a wrong street, so I walked in the sun for a long time and I was melting. The view is incredible, but it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so the sun is like really hitting strong. But now in this shade, in this beautiful pine tree, it's nice. But yes, I just can't believe how things are. Maybe they're getting better and this is just a part of the process, but I'm not sure. I do understand why this place is so disputed. Everybody sort of wants to control it because it is truly magical. It's sacred, really. I mean, I'm standing in front of the old city where the second temple and the first temple, of course, originally used to stand, which was the holiest place for the Jewish people, and now is the mosque, the Blue Mosque, which is absolutely gorgeous. And tradition says that the Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven from there, and then the cupolas behind it is the place where Jesus was crucified and buried, and then over there is the Dormition Abbey, where the Virgin fell asleep, some people say, most people. And then on the way here I stopped on the place where she was buried, and and from where she ascended to heaven. And her husband, the nice man Joseph, is also buried. There's the Mary Magdalene Church, Gethsemane Garden. I mean, it's just all the important places. On this same hill, but on the other side is the place where Lazarus was buried, and then Jesus resurrected him. He just said, "Get up," and he just got up. So yes, what's going to happen to this land? I hope to see many happy people soon. It's just crazy that there's no one here. It's the Mount of Olives. It's supposed to be super touristic. I mean, there's a positive side that things are the way they are. There's always a positive. I always find it. Try to. That the places are empty. I was in the Last Supper hall this morning by myself for like good 10 minutes. In the Dormition Abbey also, all by myself. People are desperate for tips or to sell merchandise, to sell souvenirs. On the way up here, I saw a place, a sign that said Tombs of the Prophets, which sounded very intriguing. So I went in there, and it's of course like caves. And this monk, sorry about the finger, just came. That was a little creepy, but he was so nice and so sweet. And he told me that the last three prophets, according to legend and tradition, are buried there. Malak somebody, and what was it, the other ones? I didn't read. I think Malachite or something like that sounded familiar to me. The other not so much, but I'm not no authority in that subject. And it was super cool there in those caves. And he's like, yeah, it's a very difficult time at the moment. So I gave him a nice tip because he showed me around the tombs, and he was so nice. So anyway, Jerusalem. What can I say?